Picture the scene. 1841, Réunion Island. The French Empire's brightest minds, armed with university degrees and colonial arrogance, staring at a flower like cavemen discovering fire. For years, they failed. Spectacularly, publicly, pathetically. Then a 12-year-old slave boy walked up and solved it in 30 seconds, with just the stick he picked up off the ground. While they wrote papers and held conferences and scratched their heads, Edmund Albius, a child they wouldn't even allow to learn his own name, made them look like fools. Imagine their faces, these men who believed their skin color made them superior, watching a black child do what their superior minds couldn't comprehend. One touch of his thumb destroyed their worldview. If a slave child could revolutionize agriculture, if a boy denied education could outsmart their universities, what did that say about everything they believed? It exposed how fragile their claims were. So what did they do? They stole it. Not just his technique, they stole his story, erased his name from history, let others take credit for his genius. But here's what they couldn't steal: the truth. Every time you taste vanilla, you're tasting the triumph of everything they said was impossible. Every birthday cake, every ice cream cone, it's proof their system was built on a lie. They were terrified of Edmund, not because he was dangerous, because he was brilliant. If this boy could do this, what else could the oppressed do? Could they govern, create wealth, deserve freedom? That question terrified them then. And it still does now. You want to know what real systemic erasure looks like? It's the destruction of stories that challenge the illusion of superiority. They tried to erase his legacy because admitting his genius meant admitting their world was built on a lie. If a 12-year-old enslaved boy in 1841 could humiliate every expert in the French Empire, what does that say about expertise? Intelligence? Human worth? Edmund didn't just discover how to pollinate vanilla, he proved genius is colorblind. Innovation doesn't need permission. Every time you taste vanilla, you taste the proof. A 12-year-old slave boy outsmarted every expert in the French Empire. And if that's true, what else might be true? Can you imagine what's possible now that we're entering an AI revolution? The gatekeepers want you to believe innovation belongs to the few. That if you weren't born into the right school, the right skin, you don't belong in the future. But history says otherwise. If a 12-year-old enslaved boy changed the world with a stick, what could you do with artificial intelligence? Start by learning the language of AI. Grab the free AI glossary in my bio and start rewriting the rules today.